Hey everybody, welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. This is part, I don't even know at this point, 7 or something like that. It's something crazy. Oh wow, that looks okay. That's okay. So last time we did some stuff with Rin, I believe was her name, and now we're gonna do stuff with Emmy. We're gonna get to know Emmy, and maybe we'll start our route. I know. Okay, I have been informed that since last time, some decision, like some route picking shenanigans have already begun, but it hasn't become apparent to me, really. I don't know where that could have happened, but, so we're just, I don't know, maybe this time we'll actually finally end up on a route. Let's see. Oh no, you all should warm up. That is how. She scolds me enthusiastically, but then smiles and leans closer. I hate warming up too. She laughs suddenly. Heck, I don't even have to stretch my legs. As if to confirm her statement, she bounces up and down a couple of times, giving a passing impression of standing up on a pair of springs. Her leg blades seem to be quite elastic. Yeah, they are. Let's go. Oh wow. So we both take off around the track, and I can immediately see that she wasn't lying about being good at running. Emmy moves fluidly, throwing herself into the run with a sort of wild abandon, was that? I find myself concentrating more on running properly. Hands spread right, and something about hitting on the ball of your feet rather than the heels. I try to match my stride to Emmy's, but it's pretty difficult. Apparently I'm not very good at it. Maybe Emmy could help me with that sometime. I'm really not feeling up to more than a couple of laps today, and slow to a walk pretty quickly. Emmy keeps running and doesn't seem to notice I've stopped until she passes me a second time. She quickly skids to a halt, breathing steadily in contrast to her own somewhat gasping demeanor. Finished already? Hang my head ruefully. Yeah, I'm not in very good shape right now. Emmy nods and then grins at me again. She seems to do a lot of smiling. What a weird thing to say. She seems to do a lot of smiling. Okay. I'm just checking my recording things. Well, the important thing is you started, right? Next time you just have to try to hold out longer, and then longer, and eventually you'll be great. I'll keep that in mind. But I think right now I'm gonna go get ready for class. Shouldn't you? Emmy shrugs unconcerningly. Nah, I've got plenty of time. Notice that she's not wearing a watch. Are you sure? Another careless shrug. Not really, but I've got to finish my routine. See you later, Sal. Yeah, see ya. I'm not sure whether this morning's experiment was a success or a failure, but I'll admit that I do feel slightly good about getting out there this morning. And like Emmy said, I just need to keep at it in order to get better, right? Practice makes perfect, or something like that. It's nice at least to feel like I've taken some semblance of control over my own health. I'll have to try and keep this up. I head back to the dorms to wash and change into my uniform, trying to resist the urge to take a really long and hot shower. I'm tired from all the running, so I just want to unwind, but I don't want to break my slowly building routine of getting to school before the morning rush. Whoa, it's the shower, I guess. After taking a long shower, anyway, I dry myself off and get out of the store to put on my clothes. Out of nowhere, a shadow appears within the mist, looming and irradiating malicious intent. It bursts through the fog. Oh my fucking god! Alright, I wasn't ready for that. I knew it was gonna be Kenji, but I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't expecting that. Sup? What are you doing here? What the hell? You scared me. What's your problem? What? I should be asking you that. I've been looking for you all over the place, man. What do you mean, all over the place? I want to ask if he's been looking for me like that, stark naked. But hold on, my tongue back. I finally realize I'm still naked too, and quickly hold up my shirt in front of me, but Kenji doesn't seem to notice a thing. His glasses are fogged up, but then why doesn't he wipe them off? Is his vision so bad it's like he's perpetually seeing through fog? That reminds me of when I used to work at a cafeteria. And I'd open up the little box they have to keep the like pies and hot dogs and chips hot and everything, and I'd open that up to start like putting food together or whatever, and the like steam and stuff would just rush out and instantly cover my glasses, and I just instantly couldn't see with them. And I'd just keep working. I wouldn't care. And one time the fry cook guy like walked past, and he's like, "Can you even see anything right now?" And I'm like, "No, I can't." But I couldn't take them off because I wasn't allowed to touch my face or glasses with the gloves on. But then why doesn't wife the office? You know, your room, and yeah, that's it. Hey, I mean, I still have to get up, though. Whatever, it's not important. Can I borrow some money? Oh my god, dude, we've barely known each other, and he's asking for money. Don't trust people that ask you for money that quickly. He puts on an innocent face and looks away, trying very hard to look very casual. Doesn't work. He's as transparent as his window pane-sized glasses. Talking naturally like that, wearing nothing feels awkward. Actually, somehow it's even more awkward to be naked in front of someone when they can't see... What? Oh, when they can't see me being naked. Say nothing of the fact that he's naked as well. I try to brush the feeling off with little success. Money? Sure. Awesome. Wait, why do you need it? I should have asked that first, mate. Yeah? Can't you just give it to me because I had a goodwill not to run through your pockets while you were in the shower? I could have, but I exercised restraint, and in the end, isn't it the thought that counts? Come on, be a pal. This makes no sense. If it's the thought that counts, I should withhold payment, since his thoughts were so clearly impure and his intentions are probably even more sinister. Since he can't tell me what they are. Jesus, that's a long sentence. I say as much to him. I'm offended, man. But if that is your game, then fine. I guess I have no choice. I want to order a pizza, and I actually leave most of the cost of the... What? And I already have most of the cost of the pizza. I need your help for the rest. I get some of that pizza too, right? No. You serious? Yeah, I would give you some, but you have a class. You don't have time to eat pizza. What about you? I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy, and then eat it. It's not easy. You have to obtain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you and the pizza, and they'll ask for a slice. That's probably true, living in a dorm. It's a hard word out there. Everyone wants a piece. You're left pizzaless in an unforgiving world. It's happened before. That's how I know. Every day I plan my vengeance so that when people who wronged me order a pizza, I will be there, ever vigilant. And he strikes a dramatic pose, completely without irony. But yeah, I only need like 400 yen, please. You're my only hope. I can't go outside and buy my own pizza. It's too far. Hey, that's honestly not that much. Up to $5 is probably like fine. Assuming he's gonna pay you back, that is. Try not to go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went out without carefully planning it out in advance. I was outside. I can't remember what I was doing. Something. Standing? Maybe wondering how I got there. And then out of nowhere, it happened. Like a flash of lightning splitting the sky. Like how you split a sandwich into 2 equal pieces to make it more manageable to hold and eat. A bird crapped on my head. It was the second most shocking moment of my life. What was the first? He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. Is he just trying to keep momentum? I'll go with that. Even if it's more likely he just didn't hear me. It was like in the opening to some kind of anime show. You know how there is always the part where the main dude is fighting his rival, and they fly at each other and clash swords, and there's like big dramatic colored auras and zoom. It was like that, but with poo. Alright. So yeah, I need some money, please. Don't leave me hanging, man. I only need like... What? He went up to 1,000 yen. Thought it was 400. Okay. What? I'll pay you back, I swear. You better, that's what it means to borrow stuff. I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back. You have 1 week. Kenji whines and makes a noise like a dying cow, a practically disturbing fact given that his baton is... What? Oh, that his batting is conducting freely. I'm not supposed to be so tight-assed about money between brothers in arms, man. Men have it bad enough as it is. Did you know that more... What? Did you know that male porn stars only make about half of what... Yeah, because more males are watching porn for females. That doesn't mean anything unless you're a porn star. So maybe I am a porn star on the side, struggling to make ends meet as I fight the feminist agenda. And you can't even spot me, you crumbs, you bastard. Nobody understands. Nobody. Shouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? This feminist agenda stuff again. This stuff is important. I can see that you don't give a shit, but this is serious here. Feminists. are a dangerous enemy, make no mistake. Take them lightly, and you'll wake up in the morning with a knife in your back. Bam, out of nowhere. How do you wake up in the morning if someone is stabbing you in your sleep? Women are terrible at stabbing things. If what you just said, don't take them lightly. Well, I mean, don't take them lightly for the big things. Individually, they're not a threat. But if there was some kind of war, like a big war with men on one side and feminist forces on the other side, it would be pretty ugly. And that day will come when the feminists come out of their central top-secret worldwide feminist headquarters and say, "It's on now, motherfuckers." You're being ridiculous. There's no big worldwide feminist headquarter building. Where would they even hide that? I mean, it'd have to be massive. You couldn't hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a big fortress with women only in it. You said it was on Earth. I turn away from Kenji and start practicing frowning faces in the mirror so that I can figure out what kind of frown will best express my emotions. You can't see me from this distance anyway. Which, unfortunately, means that he just keeps going on ranting about... Oh my god, I'm good. Which, unfortunately, means that he just keeps on ranting without any regard to sense or sensibility. Yeah, there's a war going on, a war not many know about, but it's a great one that'll one day boil over and encompass all of the known world. Then we will have to pick sides. We will have to make a stand. In fact, it's happening right now. Imagine it, the bloody battlefield, a vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up when I thought this cause was silly, when I grew tired of the bleakness of our fight, when I mistook the time the power went out for a feminist raid and thought the end was near. But then I realized that if I gave up, it would all be over. And I was like, whoa. And what? And knew I had to get serious, because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. It's about duty. Must be a pretty crappy movement if it all hinges on one naked guy ranting in a bathroom at another naked guy. So can I have the money? It's blocking the way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked, and I want to go to class. So I agreed to spot him the money. Awesome, thanks dude. We should go bowling later on. Bowling. Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There are almost no women bowlers either, making it also the manliest sport. Should I wear my pink bowling shirt with matching shoes, or the pastel green with flower accents? There are bowling clothes? Maybe. Anyway, you would better pay me back. I can pay you back in stuff, right? I don't have time to ask him to elaborate on what that means. I don't know, I have to get to class. You're kind of in the way. Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's how you go back. You use the scroll wheel. What a weird control scheme. That's so... I just wish it had buttons along the bottom, like every other fucking visual novel in existence. It's not that hard. Ugh. Kind of in the way. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't want to hold you up. I have some stuff to do. The time has come. What? Yeah, the time for what, Kenji? I just like saying that. Okay, now the time has really come. For what? I have to use the bathroom. Get out of it. I'm just going to. What does that mean? It's a big bathroom. So, I have to be alone or I can't go. What? The presence. Okay, what if someone else comes in? I'll think of something. I give him my practice frown and it looks kind of silly reflected in his glasses. He either doesn't notice or doesn't see. Anyway. He doesn't notice or doesn't see anyway. So I get dressed and run back to my room, feeling as though an eternity has passed since I woke up. That was a long scene, to be honest. This is time I will never get back. I'll get him for this somehow. But right now I have to get to class. I'm the first person in class today, although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer that time with Kenji. The combination of fatigue, frustration, and boredom starts making me feel very tired. Black out for a second, waking up when my head hits the surface. My head hits the surface of my desk. Rubbing my forehead, I realize this is as good a reason as any to stay up from now and stay up for now and stop coming to class so early later. Eventually I hear a tapping noise outside the hallway and Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway. She's not in this class, so she must have come for some, what? Oh, so she must have some other business. Maybe she's looking for Hanako. Lily stops at the door looking hesitant, as if she was a vampire who can't come in unless invited. I consider doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there. She steps in on her own accord though, after straightening her skirt and skirt collar, as if it wasn't important to look prim when entering our classroom. Excuse me. She calls into the quiet classroom with a probing, delicate voice. I realize the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I break it. Good morning, Lily. So, good morning. I didn't hear you come in. Wonder if she thinks it's suspicious I didn't say anything to her before. It's likely if I were to tell too big a lie now, it would sink in. Well, I was already here, just asleep until now. Oh, have you seen Hanako today by any chance? No, she seems to come in only just before the bell rings, or after that. Do you want me to tell her something for you? No, it's fine. It's strange, but I think we're the only two people in the school right now. I didn't hear anyone else on my way here. Shouldn't have gotten up so early today, I guess. You're chastising yourself for doing something that only other people... what? Doing something that other people should. Particularly... what? Punctuality's a good thing. I think so, anyway. It's a very busy morning today. The festival is coming up soon, and today is the decline for event registration, budget reports, and any other official paperwork. It could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute. Maybe this is why it's so quiet today. Hi. Bishop pops into the room with Shizune, as if on cue, shouting with the loudness that makes Lily visibly flinch. Hick-chan. Ooh. I still hate it. Hi, Hick-chan. Hi. Look, it's the class representative. Hello. Lily smiles, probably amused by Shizune's use of the word look. Good morning. Of course, you're not the representative of the class. Right. I'm not. Lily seems a little more guarded in our answers to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess they really don't get along at all. Then I realized that Lily might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she is talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune being the one that actually talks. Damn, how complicated. I decided to help Lily out for my own peace of mind more than anything else. You're here early, Shizune. You were here even earlier than us. Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? It's not that weird though, that Shizune didn't like my little comment. It's true, I was here earlier than them, so me saying something like that could definitely be misinterpreted as yeah, it could be like, ooh, you're early, but I was here earlier, bitch. Especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone to gauge intent. That's right. I forget she's deaf. I'm like, oh yeah, she signs. Oh wait, that's because she's fucking deaf. I totally forgot she was deaf. Before I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize, Shizune has already moved on. Class rep, it's a good thing you're here. We have to talk. The festival is coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed in their projected budget reports for their events, even the first years, except you. Wahaha! There's still time to hand it in, isn't there? Today. The deadline is today. You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I'd have had all of the necessary paperwork days ago. But someone had to say the deadline. Please extend it. Yes, that was me. Planning something on this scale is not a small task, and a week is too small a time frame to expect the whole class to work out such a complex issue completely. Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class event? Handling the same matter for every class in the school, and then some. The one who does that is me. Misha puts her hands on her hips and stands up straight. Wow, she really is getting into the role. Lily doesn't look like she's very amused, though. Hey, Shizune, aren't you being a little too hard on her? There's still a whole day left. Please, Sao, it's alright. Lily seems happy I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself. If this is about the budget, then I'm disappointed Then I'm disappointed you think I have forgotten about it. I understand how important it is. Then, can I have it, please? She's an ass. You might not have it at this exact second. It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class. She emphasized the last sentence, much to my surprise. She knows about Shizuna and Misha's effort to rope me into the student council. I guess word must have gotten around, so now she's using me as ammo against Shizuna. This just gets better and better. What? What's your responsibility? A budget report isn't something you should just be delegating away. As class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is really just terrible. She's blind. They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they could not come to school and give it back to me. If you want, I will apologize on their behalf for getting sick. Okay. Although Misha misses Lily's little jab entirely, Shizuna doesn't, and she seems torn between being offended by Lily's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge. Lily, don't they live here at the school? That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class? Lily opens her mouth to say something. What? Oh, but she's now closed the gap between them and starts signing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal. What's with that attitude? I said that it's not something you should be delegating away. And you the class representative, and you're the class representative, aren't you? Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something this simple yourself. One form isn't the full extent of what I am supposed to take care of. Lily's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she's doing a good job of not letting Shizuna see how unsettled she is becoming. She's playing her cards. Can I stop messing up, please? She's playing her cards close to her chest. English. Please. Shizuna, on the other side, wraps her fingers cheerfully around the edge of her glasses, knowing Lily can neither hear nor see how excited she is. Of course, you do so much, class rep. Must be so difficult being you. Lily tightens her lips at Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without even a hint of the sarcasm which they were meant to have. Shizuna and Lily don't like each other, that much is clear, but this seems a little much. It seems like Lily has had enough and is ready to push back. Whoa! Wasn't ready. What the? I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came by. You must be very talented to have finished all of your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down to make sure I don't forget my own. You accusing me of... It's Misha that's saying it. You accusing me of slapping you off? It seems like you're confusing me with yourself. I don't think so. That would be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you. You're right, the difference between us is like heaven and hell. And it's not hard to guess which one you might represent. Weird that there's just Misha's panties. No, Shizuna's Shizuna's panties there. The air between them repels with the heat of their With the heat of their enmity. Never seen that word before. Well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looks like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation. She looks sad now. Hick-chan, don't you slack off either. What are you talking about? Aren't you taking part in the festival, Hick-chan? You are, aren't you? Then, I hope you're going to do a lot more than make sure it goes smoothly than... I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure it goes smoothly than this person. I don't understand why Shizuna's suddenly getting mad at me. Don't drag me into this, I've done my part. Hey, come on, cut me and Lily some slack. I'm worried this is an important choice. Don't drag me into this, I've done my part. Why am I being dragged into this again? I've done more than enough, I think. If you're angry with Lily, this has nothing to do with me. Now wait just a second, are you implying the president is more right in scolding me than yourself? Oh damn, I think I could have worded that better. No, I don't know about that, but I mean... What are you saying, Hick-chan? It's just that I hardly think it's fair that you can say that, seeing that I've helped you guys. The mood has changed. This is like a showdown between 2 gunfighters now. Well, it was like that before too, but this time she doesn't have focuses it on me. And so is Lily's, though she keeps quiet. I'm afraid I inadvertently pissed her off. Are you saying I'm wrong? What a dangerous situation. It's too early to argue with you. Yes, I think it's unfair for you to get on my case. Hick-chan, you want too much, but you have a point. Okay. You're not lazy, Hick-chan. Ha ha ha. Shizune pushes her glasses up with her thumb, almost approvingly. That's good. If you're not useless, you shouldn't let anyone say you are. But the next time I say it, it'll really be because you were disappointing me, like Miss Class Rep here. So don't let this go to your head. Lily takes the jab slightly, venomous visage frozen on her face. Class Rep, Shik-chan says, don't forget that report, please. I won't. Would that be all? Yep. Then good day to you all. Her voice would cut the air of the classroom into half if it was more tangible. Lily leaves the room, understandably in a bad mood, but still managing to be as poised and calm as ever. Shizune, you really did go a little too far today. It's true, Shik-chan, just a little. If I had been expecting Shizune to grudgingly admit, I have a point there as well. I think I was expecting too much. She didn't respond. Haha, Shik-chan thinks you should mind your own business. Hick-chan, we have a few last-minute things to take care of before class. We might be late, so can you please cover for us? Yeah. Perfect. Yay, okay. Thanks, Hick-chan. They walk outside, even though there are only 10 minutes left before the bell will ring, signaling the start of class. Whoa. Let's just do a bit of a shorter episode today. I'm fine with that. Just because it just changed scenes, it's probably a good time to just end it here. Honestly, not much happened this episode. I thought we'd get to know Emmy more than we did. That was a pretty short scene. The scene with Kenji was way too long for its own good, and this scene was kinda interesting, but it was also a bit long, all things considered. So, see you all next time. Make sure you subscribe when you want to see when the next part comes out. Make sure to like,